Hey, I'm gonna make this video. Basically, I'm putting in one of these soft starts. Quick background on myself. I am not an HVAC guy. I actually install fire sprinkler systems, work on fire sprinkler systems. I don't really install them anymore. I have a little bit of an electrical background, but I'm not an electrician. So I thought I'd make this video because I've been on the fence about one of these soft starts for quite a while. I've looked at them and really considered getting one. This is everything that comes with it, but I just didn't think it's worth the money. They're very pricey. I can't quite remember. This was $360 some, so definitely not cheap. But what happened was I got a whole house generator. It's a 16 kW generator, and it runs the entire house, and it'll run both these I have two 3-ton air conditioners here, and it'll run them both, but it's very hard on it when it starts up. But I wasn't too worried about it because most of your power outages are in the winter, like during an ice storm or something like that, blizzard, whatever. So I thought no more than it would need to run in the summer, it'll be just fine. Well, then we had a storm come through. We were without power for 57 hours. So we were on our generator for 57 hours, and it was hot out. The air conditioners were running a lot, and it did fine. It's just, it was so hard on it. Listening to it start up that compressor and just hearing the generator bog down, then come back up. So you go low voltage, then high voltage. Lights dim really bad, then they go bright, and I'm like, this is not good on everything. So that was enough to make me decide to go ahead and pull the trigger and buy these. So I bought one of these Micro-Air EasyStarts. I have no connection with this company. I'm not paid to do this at all. I just want to do it in case you guys are considering one. You're on the fence like I was. I thought this would maybe help you guys make up your mind if you wanted to do one or not. Okay, so we're going to do a check of the amps on utility power, the amp draw on startup. Utility power, I'm on line 1 of the contactor. I'm going to flip on the disconnect here, and we'll see what our max, because I got my meter on amps and then max, so it should catch it. So here we go. Alright, so looks like 62.1 was our highest amp draw on startup. Let this kind of level out a minute, and then I guess we can do it now. So we're running 11.2. If I can get you guys in here on the data plate. So our running's around 14.7, and locked rotor amps is 71. So we're already below all that, so that's good, I guess. I assume. Seems like it to me. But again, I don't really know anything. Okay, so we have the generator is running. We're gonna go back to amps, hit max. Hopefully you guys can see that. I also have my phone over by the generator recording just for the audio. We're gonna go ahead. Again, I'm gonna try and be quiet. You'll know when I'm switching over, and we'll see if we can hear that generator. So 70.4 was our max. Our running, here's our running. I couldn't really hear that generator, so I doubt we picked it up on the camera, but I got that other camera going over there, so that'll give us a good indication. And you could hear this air conditioner when it started. It just does not sound So, full disclosure, I already put one on over on my other air conditioner prior to filming this. However, this is a different setup. That one over there only had one capacitor that ran both the compressor and fan. This one has two, but I don't think that's going to really matter. So what I did over there was I mounted it in here, something like this. All right, I'll follow my sloppy notes. Like I said, I just watched the video on how to install this that this company, what are they, Micro-Air, that they put out, and it was really good. And so I just jotted down some notes. So the black wire needs to go to T1. Here's T1, and see, it's a number 14. Well, isn't that a shame? I knew that was gonna happen. All right, so we're short one screw when we go to put it back together. Awesome. Put that in. Phillips. You can go, on their video they said you can go, oh here, let's do one other thing before we get too crazy here. We are just going to, we got a capacitor. I don't know if this matters, if it really works, but anytime I'm around one, I short them out, or whatever you want to say. Hopefully it discharges. Just don't want an unexpected tickle. I'm a sprinkler fitter, we can't handle that. Anyways, so you can hook onto, you could put a spade connector and just go right on there. I went with the fork type. Got on there good. I like that better. The next one's the white one to T2. It's a number 12 wire, so we'll go with the yellow. And in that video, this guy tells you all that. If I remember, I'll try and put a link somewhere in the video. And this is T2, so we go right over to here. Again, I am not an electrician, I'm not an HVAC guy. I am simply a dumb sprinkler fitter. So, if I can do this, you can do it. But, okay, orange goes to Hermetic compressor or something like that, they said. Anyway, so that's we want the compressor start. Let's just verify. Here's our compressor. I would say S means start. It's a yellow wire, stays yellow. Where'd it go here? Yellow. All right, how did they follow these? Oh, okay, there we go. Yellow over to the Herm. So we should be looking, should be this guy. So orange wire, which is a number 14. And we are going to put a spade connector on this one. Okay, where'd that go? Ah, here we go. This thing's been just sitting in here rusting, so use this. If you got like go take your wife's fingernail file or something, she'll love that. I just happen to have this. It's pretty handy. But let's clean this up. Nothing said to do that in any of the videos, but if we get a better connection, get that corrosion rust off there. Let's put this back where I won't remember. Okay, so that was our orange. Orange goes over here to old Hermie. Ooh, okay, that went on good. And then brown goes to the run winding on the compressor. It's a number 12, and you're going to do a butt connector. So we look at our compressor. There's R for run, I would assume. Red, and the red comes over to T2. And there's another red we can see here going up to this capacitor, which is this one. And it said you don't want that. Well, oh, okay, so it's this one right here. And it talked about it, you know, watch that video if you're even going to think about doing this. Don't listen to me. So watch that video for sure. I'm just showing you if this thing will work or not. Spoiler alert, it works great. I already did it over there. So you can see these wires are going into the compressor. Because these are the ones coming from the fan. So we know we got the right one. That's going to the start winding. Or run, sorry, run winding. Did we look at that right? Yeah, we did. R for run. Okay, yeah. So we got the right one. Let's cut that. Get that out of here. It is a fat wire. It does go on there. Got a good crimp. Give it a quick pull. And it was brown. Just double check. It's my only wire left. And I don't know, I mean, you guys are the HVAC guys, you know, you might be against using these. That video, that's what they used, and I don't know, it seems to be fine. Okay, I do believe that's everything. I mean, it really is that simple. I've already got power back to the compressor, so everything has power right now. The thermostat is not calling for the air conditioner. I'm going to do that through my app here. We're going to flip to cool. So it'll take a minute to send that signal. We are on utility power. This is the first startup. So you can see it just started the fan, and that took 4.5. There goes the compressor, and we're already down to 43 amps. Now this is the first startup. The instructions say to do 5 runs, 5 startups. So I'm gonna let that run. this is on utility power. Let's go ahead, let's see what our running amps are. Sorry. So there we got 10.2. All right, we're back. It's been off for 8 minutes there. It ran, I had it run for 2 minutes. We're back on our amps, locked in on max. Takes my app a while, technology, but it's pretty handy. Okay, so this will be startup number 2 on utility power. Okay, there goes the fan. It took 4.5. Next, there goes the compressor, 21 amps, and that is amazing. And that's on the second startup. What I noticed on the other unit was it kind of fluctuated a little, but that's probably going to be pretty close to our average one. But that's pretty impressive from the 60 some we had in the beginning. And it's going to be a whole lot better. And you can go back in the video and listen to the difference in the compressor starting and everything, and make your own opinion if you think it sounds better. I kind of think it does, but okay. So that's startup 2. I'm going to let that run for 5 minutes, and then I'm going to shut it off for 5 minutes. Why? I don't know. I'm weird like that. If I'm going to do tests, I like to kind of keep them comparable. So anyway, so that's what we're going to do. I'll be back. Oh, one quick thing I almost forgot. Let's just see. It's pulling 9.5 amps. I don't know as though the running amps really matter. I have no idea, but there you go. That's what it is. And that's, we're on the second startup. All right, we're back. We're 7 minutes. It's been off. It ran for 5. And we're going to do the same thing as we've been doing. This is startup number 3. Put that on max. Sorry about if you heard that belch. I've been in there eating my lunch and then running out here in between and starting this thing for you. Hope you guys appreciate what I'm doing. Okay. Command has been set to switch thermostat to cool. This is startup 3. There we go. That's the fan. Compressor's next. 21 amps. That is just unbelievable. I'm really excited to hear it. I haven't tried the other one on the generator, so I'm really stoked to do that. All right. And then there's our running amps right now, 11.2. Settling down a little. And like I said, I'm going to let this run 5 minutes, and I'll shut it off for 5 minutes, and I'll be back, and we'll do startup number 4. Okay, here we go. Attempt number 4, I think. So here comes attempt 4. Fans on. The compressor, 21.3. I think last one was 20. And I'll start my stopwatch again. Got it running, and I'll let it run for 5 minutes. Shut it off for 5 minutes. And we'll be back for attempt number 5, and I believe after that it has learned everything and is ready to run, and then we'll switch the generator and see how it does. Okay, a little over 5 minutes. It's been off. We're gonna go back to amps, max amps. So this should be attempt number 5. I really hope I am counting right. Let me go into my app here and turn the thermostat back on. Okay, let's see if you can see this. We'll flip the cool. Takes it a minute to communicate, but there we go. Fan is on. There's the compressor, 21.8. I'm gonna have to watch. This should be the 4th start, I believe. I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna let it go for 5 minutes, and while we're doing that, I'm gonna see if I can play these videos back and see how many times we've done this. But there you go. That was the max on that start. 10.4 is our running amps, which I don't believe this thing really changes your running amps in it. Wouldn't imagine. So we will allow that to run for 5 minutes and shut off for 5, and we'll come back. Alright, we're going to fire up our generator. It'll simulate power loss. Generator is starting. And generator has transferred power. Now that's my both furnaces are shut off, so the air conditioners are shut off. And we're going to go back around and we're going to do a test on the generator and see how it does with the new soft start. Okay, so I went back and watched the videos and confirmed we did our 5 startups. So the unit has learned what it needs to learn, however all that works. Well, I'm gonna have to go inside and turn on the thermostats. I have my phone over by the generator recording, so I can put these together and I can actually hear that generator bog down. So I'll run inside and turn the thermostat on. Do this old school way. And I'm not gonna run. It's too fast. Okay, so I was inside, I didn't get to see that. That's very interesting that it's 17.3 was the startup. Actually, I can't wait to put all this together and hear the generator and the difference. So let's see what we're running. We're running 9.6. So I got my wife, she's looking out the window at me. I'm gonna give her the thumbs up and she's going to turn the first floor air conditioner on as well. We'll leave this one run. We're not really going to see a whole lot here. Maybe a little amp difference. I don't know. We'll see what happens. She thinks I'm an idiot, but she loves me. So she's headed over to the thermostat. She's going to turn on the other air conditioner, which, like I said, it just came on the fan. Okay, so we're on the second floor air conditioner, but we saw a little bit of a jump in there with the generator running it all. But I can tell you right now, listening to that one start up, that was incredible compared to how they were starting up on the generator. So I think this pretty well concludes everything. Sum it up, so far I am very impressed with these. I did look into their capacitors to replace them if you need to. They were only like $12, so I was kind of surprised on that. But yeah, I'm really glad I bought these. Now, you know, is it worth it? I don't know. I mean, I didn't have to have them. My generator could run it, but it was just really hard on it. And I'd have to, I'll put the price in there somewhere, probably right over this where I'm talking. But I want to say it was over $800 for both of these, shipped and everything. So that's a lot of money. And I spent a long time thinking about it, and I talked myself out of it until I had to run my generator for 57 hours straight because we didn't have power, and it was during the summer and I was using air conditioning. So that made me decide, go ahead and buy them. Like I said, it did fine that 57 hours, but it's just so hard on these units and the generator and everything in the house too. It was getting the voltage spike. So I went ahead and bought them. Take this off, get you guys one good look at the unit installed. You know, I just screwed it right to there. If you're interested, it's the Micro-Air EasyStart. I think at the beginning I put the model number. I have nothing to do with this company. I looked at other brands. They looked to me like they were knockoffs of this one. I watched all their videos. They seem very passionate about their product. It's made in the USA. American flag there. I'm sure of domestic and imported parts and blah blah blah. But anyways, they really seem passionate about this, and that's the one I went with, and I'm glad I did. This was an easy install. I'll go ahead and get this cover back on, and that pretty well wraps it up. Again, I am not an electrician. I'm not an HVAC guy. I am a sprinkler fitter. So if a sprinkler fitter can put these in, you know, maybe you can. You make your mind up on that. It was fairly easy. If you have any doubts, if I was you, hire an HVAC guy, come in and put this in for you. He can check everything out. I'm sure there's some things like I probably should be maybe testing these capacitors. They look old. I don't know. I'm not an HVAC guy. I'd highly recommend having your HVAC guy install it so he can check everything out, and just you would know it's done right. But I do, especially if you are running on a portable generator, you have to have this to start. You might be able to without if it's big enough, but these are really going to be a game changer if you're running on a portable generator. So I would highly recommend the product. Thanks for watching. If you were watching because of my channel being the fire sprinkler channel, sorry, this has nothing to do with fire sprinklers. But hey, now that you're here, if you're interested in what a sprinkler fitter does, check out some of my other videos. Like and subscribe. I hope this helps you guys out, and have a good day.